I love a government shutdown. I love it. I think it's like everyone, these are the times when it's best to convince people that, as it turns out, we don't need a government. Like everything's normal, right? We could just do this all the time. Wouldn't it be awesome? I remember saying this once during the last government shutdown, not the last Trump one, the last one under Obama. So this was a while ago. And I was like, who even cares? This is awesome having the government shut down. And one woman in the crowd got really offended, much like those commies. And she goes, I care that the government shut down. And I was like, really? Why? And she goes, I'm a government employee. And I was like, oh yeah, you're the people who care that it's shut down. You're the only people that care. But I was like, okay, fair enough. You're a government employee. You don't want it to be shut down. So I was like, what do you do for the government? And she said to me, so proud, she said, I work for the Department of Wildlife. And I was like, lady, I'm going to be honest. I didn't even know we had a Department of Wildlife. How many useless departments are there in this overbloated government? They've got things I've never even heard of. There's a Department of Wildlife. Wildlife. The one area that you would think doesn't need government intervention at all. Wildlife. That's what this woman was throwing at me. Like, you know what the wildlife is doing right now during the government shutdown? I don't know. I'd assume they're continuing to be wildlife. I don't think somewhere deep in the forest there's like a bear who's like, have you heard from Susan? Like we usually get an email around this time. I don't even know what I should be doing today. I'm just gonna sit here until I get some marching orders, because you think this is about that wall? Next thing you really think? Trump is just hilarious. I don't know. I don't really care about the wall. I don't really care one way or the other. Like, I don't think it's an outrage, and I don't really want it. I don't really care. I think it's stupid, but I think Trump's hilarious. I saw him interviewed earlier today, and he said, we're going to have a terrific wall, and we already have a lot of terrific wall, and it'll just be terrific. And I was just like, I think I'm sold. I don't know. Like I think this guy's just hypnotized me into his insanity, where I'm like, all right, I guess it's good. Like, so I'm just tired. I haven't been sleeping. I'm like, I think that made sense to me. I don't know. Like, you know, someone's asking me, they're like, what about the wall? I'm like, I think it's going to be terrific. I don't really remember. Like, I can't wait for the 2020 election. I just can't wait to see him debate more. Like, I love that Elizabeth Warren's running. I hope she wins. I think that them debating would just be amazing. How hilarious is Trump that he just goaded her into that stupid DNA test? And she just looks like an idiot. Donald Trump goes, if Elizabeth Warren takes a DNA test, I'll give her $1 million. And then she took it, and she's like, I guess you owe me $1 million. And then like reporters asked him, they were like, so are you gonna pay her $1 million? And he was like, no. And that's just the end of it. Like, he was like, what, you took that seriously? Of course I'm not paying her anything.